Hello students, I hope you all are safe at home. Today we are going to start with a GK book, that is New Journal Knowledge Update. Lesson 30, Indian Handicrafts. Let us start with the introduction. Handicraft is an art form in which useful and decorative things are made by hands or using simple tools. In ancient India, people lived in colonies called tribals and they were used to make utility items for their daily needs. The art of making the crafts called handicrafts and items called handicrafts goods. Handicraft is very important because it represents our culture and traditions. It promotes the heritage of a country through the use of indigenous materials and it preserves traditional knowledge and talents. Name some Indian handicrafts: Tarakasi, Chikankari, Zardozi, Fulkari, Madhubani painting, terracotta, Kalamkari, Meenakari. Before we start with the lesson, let's discuss difficult word meanings. Handicrafts, handmade decorative items. Filigree, ornamental work of fine wire, typically gold or silver, formed into delicate tracery. Swing, the action or activity of swing or needlework. Glazed, varnish. Ceramic, pots and other articles made from clay hardened by heat. Sculptures, make or represent by carving, casting or other shaping techniques. Enameled, coated or decorative coating that's applied to metal or pottery to make it beautiful. Now children, let me explain Indian handicrafts one by one. Tarakasi. Tarakasi is a type of silver filigree work that belongs to Kathak. The craft is believed to have been introduced in Odisha when Mughals established their rule in India. Silver wires of various thickness are used in the production of any one piece. Next is Chikankari. Its patterns and effects depend on the type of stitches and thickness of threads. Chikankari is the embroidery work done with the white cotton thread on fine white cotton material. Chikankari is also called as shadow work. Next is Zardozi. Its name means swing with gold. Zardozi is a type of heavy and elaborate metal embroidery on silk, satin or velvet fabric. Designs are often created using gold and silver threads and can incorporate pearls, beads and precious stones. Initially, the embroidery was done with pure silver wires and real gold leaves. Next is Fulkari. It literally means flower work. Fulkari embroidery technique is from Punjab region. Punjabi women create interesting designs and patterns by their skillful manipulation of the dance stitch. Next is Madhubani painting. Madhubani painting is done with fingers, twigs, brushes and matchsticks. It is characterized by eye-catching geometrical patterns. The theme of Madhubani painting is mostly influenced by the religious motifs and beliefs of Indians. Next is terracotta. Terracotta means baked earth. It is a clay-based unglazed or glazed ceramic and is used to make sculptures and also for various uses including vessels, wastewater pipes, roofing tiles, bricks, and surface embellishment in building constructions. Next is Kalamkari. It is a type of hand-painted or block-printed cotton textile. It is an ancient style of hand painting done on cotton or silk fabric. with a turmeric pen using natural dyes. The word kalamkari is derived from Persian word where kalam means pen and kari refers to craftsmanship. Next is Meenakari. It is an ancient art form and is famous for superb designs and combination of colors enameled in gold, silver and copper. Objects ranging from jewelry to home decor items made of metals can be adorned with Meenakari work in brilliant colors. It is an age-old craft that originated in Persia and was introduced in India by the Mughals. So students, I hope you have understood this chapter. Solve the exercise and learn it. Thank you.